Yo, tell me if you notice the changes. I've changed the camera settings to a little bit higher. Um, it's Sunday. Damn, I woke up and I was just like scrolling on my phone, like all those updates, UFC, Red Bull BC1, like breaking. So many updates in one morning. I think it's too much. So I've been busy this weekend. I had stuff to do, so I usually release every Friday those motivational videos. I mean, it's more like hype videos. You know, there's a song and just like all my all-out sets. But didn't really have time, and from what I can see right now, next week I will have time to make one. But who knows, you know, like things happen at the last minutes, so we'll see. Cardio. Oh yeah. Like every week I say this. No, this week I'm gonna go and do cardio. Like I only have 2 days to do cardio, so instead, like I'm going to like it's rest days, but on rest days I go and do cardio. But so every time I wake up I'm like, oh, it's just cardio, you know, like it's okay if I miss cardio, you know. But so I decided to just like do cardio with forearms. So I definitely want my forearms to grow, so I will go to the gym on those days, you know. So I hope this little trick will do it. Other than that, so I woke up today and I was like, maybe I will go sooner to the gym because today is leg day. Leg day takes some time. For some reason, I don't know even why. Even when I'm doing just like 3 exercises, somehow leg day is being so long, you know. But I decided to go like a little bit like early. So my trick is like, if I had to go to the gym like 2 hours after I ate my first meal, it will usually be something, you know, like oats, you know, like those things that take time to digest. But as I decided to go early, so I just like took bread, rice cakes, you know, bananas, you know, those things that really fast, you know, so I can just like straight, like maybe half an hour you can already go to the gym and you will not feel it in the stomach, the food. So definitely you want to check your schedule. Like if you go and lift more than 2 hours, like I mean, like if your meal, like your last meal before the gym is 2 hours, like you have gap, then you need to decide, you know, what you're gonna eat. Because if you eat something like I ate right now, like bread and rice cakes and banana, you know, it's digesting like super fast, you know. I mean, I don't know about bread. I know rice cakes for sure, it's like air, and banana, it's like, I would say even a couple of minutes, even if I don't know, you know, just like from the feel of it. Bread, I would say, yeah, a little bit longer, but absolutely not an hour. Like, I think I've checked it once. I've seen something around maybe a half an hour, maybe, I don't want to say. But from my own experience, I eat those meals, you know, and I can straight go to the gym. So I'm good. You should try it. And basically I am always trying to change something, you know, and especially before I go to the gym, you know, like I want to see how I feel, you know. So yeah, my breakfast, first meal today was it was 4 slices of bread, you know, I just like toasted. It was like around 6 pieces of like, yeah, I mean like something around maybe 5 or 6 pieces of rice cakes. Like it's just like 50 grams of rice cake, and bananas, it's what, like 150 grams of banana. That's it. And you want to drink a lot of water before going to the gym, just so the system, like everything wakes up, blood flowing, and as I said before, I will change my schedule, I will change my location, and I will change like the way I approach my lifts. Like right now the lifts are the most important, but even though they're the first thing that I do in my day, they're still like being rushed and being like, like I want to go to the gym after I have at least 2 meals, like 2 good meals, and not just like those, like it's not meals, what I do. It's just like kind of snacks, like come on, like rice cakes, bananas, and bread. Like it feels like a meal because it's a lot, but honestly it's not a lot, it's just like a snack, it's easy to eat, fast to eat. And as I said, like I am already planning my moving really soon, like really soon, like maybe in 2 months, 3 months maximum. I can see like the opening of the new year will be like in the new place, and if not, maybe just 1 month later. And the lift's gonna be like more focused, like really, like I will go after having 2 meals, I will rest more, I will work less, and I will just really eat what I need to eat, and not just like, even now I'm not going really crazy with eating like junk food. I mean, like, like going and having some McDonald's or pizzas or whatever, like I'm I think that I don't have time for that, and when I have time, I don't have money, so it never really happens on a weekly basis. Like honestly, like maybe once in a very while I will go and have something like that, just to go, out of the, how you say it, like, you get what I'm saying, like, like going out of the matrix sometimes. I don't even know if that's the right word, but it just like it fitted well, saying that. But anyways, like so I am planning, like my plan is like work really less to the amount where I have enough money to buy, I mean like to rent a house and buy my food. That's it. I sold my car pretty much a long time ago, like a couple months ago, maybe 2 months, I don't even remember, but something around that. So I am really trying to save money as much as I can. And not to save money is like, oh, I'm gonna buy a house, I'm gonna save money for a house. No, I'm just saving money so I can have like food, I can have a house rented, and just vitamins I need. I don't know, like those little things that I need. And the plan is that every couple of months, like let's say like every 3 months, I will go, and work a little bit more so I can have more money, to buy flights, or maybe just like buy something that can make me go to the next level, like in YouTube and stuff. So basically that's the plan. That's what we are planning right now. But leg day, so I don't really want to waste too much time, filming and stuff, if I don't have something in my mind, like really a topic or something, because like right now those videos, they cost around 400 megabytes for 1 minute. So every minute here is very expensive, I don't have like a lot of space on my iPhone, so I really need to be careful about that, because like one time I had really big video, I mean, where I talked about a lot of things, and I put it on CapCut, okay? So I edit the video, and then when I went to export the video, it told me like, you don't have enough space. Now you're screwed, because you can't delete, like I can't delete nothing, all those videos are being used, So I was like trying to free my iPhone from space, but it was like the hardest. Like I don't even know how I managed to do that. But Yeah, since then I was like, I was trying to be careful, you know, like not really go beyond. Uh, so I hope the quality of the videos are worth it. I will see today. Like, let's see if it's really like, if that's it, if that's like, that's the thing. So, anyways, let's jump straight to leg day. Bam. We back from the gym. If you are asking about leg day, I'm usually not putting all my sets, in the video because like I get warmed up, and I build up, so I only like film the actual working sets, and sometimes I don't even take some of them. Like for example, like I've been doing the adductors in the beginning, but I didn't just, it was a little bit sore, so I was pumping, like 3 sets, and then, I forgot, damn, calves, and I've been doing them like lately really a lot. I forgot calves. Didn't even notice like I forgot this because I was doing my quads and I was like, let's try and do some I want to try to do the how you call it, damn, I forgot the name of the exercise, like the hype squat. And so wait, it's too loud. So I want to do the hype squat, but then somebody took it, so I was like, okay, let's try another one. And the leg extension was broken, so I was like, whatever, and anyways, like I didn't even feel my knee was just a little bit painful from those squats. Anyways, about the lift, today was not really something really special, I don't even want to talk about the lifts today because we have some really good topic to talk about today, so I'm like, whatever, the lifts are just like, they're a big part from this channel, but they are not really the main event, Like the main event are the topics. I really like to share my knowledge and share really some tips, advices, whatever you call it. So let's just get straight into it. So let's first of all talk about the story, and then I will just talk about the topic. So when I was around 19 maybe, so I had problems with my passport. So it took me around maybe around 3 years, to get passport for some reason. and I would go there every day, and they asked me to go to the embassy of this country and then go to embassy of this way. Like 2 years, I had, like really like pain in the ass, because I had to do a lot. Like honestly, I had to do a lot to get passport for some reason. I mean, let's not get too deep to it, but just know that I had like really big problems when I was young, and so I really wanted to go because at those days I was doing breakdance, okay, and I was really like passionate about like really dancing and stuff, and I would like train 6 hours a day, like twice a day, 3 times a day, like everything was around that, at those days, and so I've been talking to this lady, okay, she was in Taiwan living, and I don't even remember how we got. Oh yeah, I remember. I wanted to learn some, like some Chinese before I go to Taiwan. So I was like, let's go to those sites where they exchange, like they wanna learn your language and you wanna learn their language. So it's easier to find someone, So I found her there, and we talked about like, yeah, it's been like 2 years, like 3 years. We were like talking, and I don't even know how it got like this far where like we are just like really dating online. Like I was young, I was stupid and young, and I was like crazy with that. But those days I was innocent, I was like a young kid, and yeah. So basically, like every time they will tell me like, yeah, next month something gonna happen, with your passport, and they were like telling me like, oh yeah, come back this week, next, for 2 years. So every time I tell this girl like, yeah, I'm coming, like the passport is ready next week, and then it's not, and like this, like the government, or what they are, what I'm saying, like they're a bunch of I don't even want to talk about that, but government is like, honestly, like flag them. Honestly, I hate government, and I hate everything that really working like that, because like my people who like they like were close to me, and even those who were just like they knew me, most of my guys knew about this problem, like that I'm having. And then okay, so after those 2 years I was going crazy, like saving money, spending money, saving money, because I didn't know when it's gonna happen. So I was like working 1 month and then go off the work, and I see nothing happens. Okay, so I buy this thing, and then I go, like on and off, whatever. Let's get serious with this one, okay? Because I'm just like remembering all those stuff, so I'm like sharing. But let's get to the main event. So, just one day, like random day, I was out of my city, and then I was practicing. It was like 3 hours away from my city, and by bus. And I remember they called someone. I don't even know how they got this guy number. Like he is like my parents know the people around me, okay? Like maybe they had like two of my guys' numbers, but to go and call, somehow they got my friends like that lives like 3 hours away. I don't know how they done that. So they called him, and I was training, and they couldn't call me because I was in the training, and my phone was like cut off when I train, like I just put the phone away, like nobody can call me and stuff, maybe like I remember I was putting music maybe. And then he was rushing to the practice, and he was like, yo, like your parents called me, they're telling you to come back home like real quick, you have like tomorrow appointment for the government. And I was like, nah, stop playing, like what the fuck are you saying? And it was like nighttime, and from here and this and that, and like everything happened. I got my passport. Anyways, so as soon as I got the passport, I remember like it was maybe 10 days. Not even. It's been 10 days, and I've already bought my ticket, at the same day, Like I was like so nervous that I was afraid that if I will buy the ticket for next week, something will happen. So I was like, nah, I'm rushing, and I had enough money for the flight, and maybe for like a week or so, for like sleeping somewhere and eating, and I was going crazy. I didn't even care about the money, you know. I was like, yo, this is what I have right now. I'm going right now. At that night, I went to the airport and I flight, and then only when I came there and I was posting like that I trained there, people like, oh, you went to Taiwan? Damn, you know, they was like shocked, you know, because like I didn't tell nobody. I was like, yo, I'm out, guys. Like I've been waiting for this moment like years, you know. And okay, so we get to the point. So the point here is that when I came to Taiwan, I was ready, and I was ready to sleep in the streets for 3 months. Like I told myself, like I go to Taiwan right now. My ticket was for 3 months. I was ready. Like I told myself, like I ain't got no money. And I remember I packed with me, you know, this mattress. I don't know if how you call it, but you put it, you know, you can sleep on it, you know. And it's like a bag, you know. You can put it, you can open it, you know, and you can sleep inside. So I took this one, and I go there, and I'm like, yo, I don't care. I don't have enough money. I know I have enough money to eat something, but not go and sleep in hotels or whatever, you know. I need to sleep free. And I remember that day I came to Taiwan. It was funny story, but I'm not gonna share that right now because it's really long one. But long story short, like my friend was like, his name was Sun Chen, okay? Like this is how I thought his name is, you know. And we were talking like really crazy, like a long time, you know. And I you know, like you see the name and you're like, okay, so it's right in English, Sun Chen. And I'm like asking, like I remember like there was a okay, so he was living in a block, okay, and there was like somebody who is guarding this place for some reason, you know, like it's, I don't even know how to explain it, but I came to this guy and I'm like I didn't even know where he lives. Like I just got his address and I'm like, okay, like this is the place. Somehow I got to the place, okay. Now I don't know where to go. So I'm asking this guy, sorry, do you know San Chen? And he's like confused. He's confused. And I see him being like super confused. So I was like, maybe he don't know this guy, you know. And I go another place to get Wi-Fi, you know, and to call my my friend San Chen. And he didn't answer, and because like, you know, like people when they travel, they have like Wi-Fi and stuff, you know, like I didn't pay for that, you know, so I didn't have no Wi-Fi, nothing. I have to go and find. Like it was like crazy, and it was like burning, like it was so hot. It was the peak of the summer. Like I remember I was all water, and I was like like this one, and I'm like I have like bags on me and stuff, you know, and it's not comfortable, and I'm like trying to find a way, you know, and I recognized this place for some reason, like where he would train. And I would go there and go this and go that and trying to find. And then, I don't even know what I've done, but somehow like the guard, he was like, oh, Swanson. And I'm like, damn, like, nah, like come on, like, I don't know, like I told him, Sun Chen, I know it's a little bit like off, you know, like he told me like, I don't know if I think I showed him a photo or something, or I don't even remember what I've done, but he was like, oh, Swanson. I'm like, yeah, Sun Chen. No, Swanson. I'm like, damn, like I didn't, like, yo, like it's like me going to the USA and like, this guy's name is like Robert Williams, and I would say like Rob William. Like, come on, he can like do one-on-one, you know. Like, there's like not many guys that you know, like he's guarding the block, you know. So there's no way there is more than Son 10, you know, like, you know what I'm saying. Like, it was crazy. So he's like yeah, you go this way and then that way and and I'm like going to his door and I'm like banging in his door like, oh, what's up, man? First time meeting this guy, and I felt like he's my brother for life, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up, man? I go inside, and this is the crazy part. He only knew me from the internet, okay? Like we were sharing our like practicing and stuff. And then that day he was like, yeah, yo, I need to go, you know, there's his parents, they have two houses. So this one house is located in this city, and then another house in another city. So the another city is really far. So he was like, yo, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but yo, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Like he was there like maybe when I arrived, maybe I don't even remember, but let's say one day or something like that, like not really long. So we just like got to eat together and stuff. But then he's like, oh, I need to go. There is a performance I need to do. And he was like, yo, this is the keys to the house, you know, like you have a free week here, you know. I mean, like he was like, yeah, you can sleep here how long you want, but the house is yours. Like there's nobody gonna be in the house right now. So here, this is the keys. And was his family house, not his house, you know. I was like, damn. Like, and I was no tattoos, okay? Like it's not like probably you're thinking like, oh, if I was with the tattoos, it was crazy. But no, I wasn't. Even without the tattoos, it's crazy. So anyways, like I was there, and you know, like I'm embarrassed. Like I was, because I know in my city, like if you keep the windows open, nothing gonna happen, you know, like just air, you know. And I came to his house. I was like, you know, like opening I was opening the window, you know, just like smoking. I was smoking those days. I was smoking, you know, in the window, and I forgot to close the window. And then I remember one day, like I just go out and come back, you know. I'm like, damn, there's so many ants in the house, you know, like it was like all around, like something crazy, like the whole jungle, you know. I'm like, yo, and that day, you know, like the whole week was good. At that moment, at that day when he had to came back, he saw that, you know, like it's happening. He was like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like you have to close the this and this, because it's Taiwan, you know, it's crazy. Like even like I remember like okay, so before we met, like before when I told you, like I told the guard like, oh, Sun Jen, you know, and he didn't understand, so I just like I told you, like I was like going and stuff. I was so tired, so I was like, yo, let me just sit here. Like the block would be here, I would be here. I'm like just like falling on the street. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna sleep, you know. I want to sleep, and I'm like sleeping, and I feel like it's hot, you know, and you feel like you're, you know, like you are seeing things, you know, because it's super hot and you are super thirsty. I felt like, you know, like it's raining, you know, like I felt like something like bang, you know, like falling on my hand. I'm like doing like this one, and I'm like, okay, no, there's no way it's gonna be rain right now. Like it's super hot, the sun. And I'm like, yo, I think I'm seeing things. Like I'm like this one again. And then I felt like something really big hit my head. It's like big water. And I'm like, yo, what is going on in Taiwan? You know what I'm saying? I open my eyes, I see a snake. I see a snake on my fucking forehead. I'm like, yo, like I just like I was thinking that I see things because it was super hot. And I would immediately take my phone. I was like taking the video, you know, to see like if I'm not really imagining things, you know. And no, I saw the snake, you know, in the video. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. I ain't going to sleep in the streets. I was ready for that in the beginning. I was like, nah, hell no. I was like, hell no. And then like I told you, like I go to the garden, we met and stuff, so I was sleeping in his house, and then somehow I moved to another like guy that I really was talking to, but he didn't know English. And same thing, like he was living in a far city. And guys, don't even ask me how I survived Taiwan, because like if you talk to me like one-on-one and I tell you the whole stories, you will be like, damn, no way, like this is crazy. Like, and not to mention that I have like, bro, I had like, at those days, it was like around $300, you know. It was like a couple years ago. Like I was 18, now I'm 20 something, 25 maybe. It was like seven years ago, something like that, you know. So I had like really, so yeah, I was stealing, you know. Like I would go to the markets, you know, and steal food. I remember I was like that, you know, because I was ready I was ready to make my, I don't even know if it was my dream. Like those days it felt like a dream, you know, like doing something so big like that. And I was alone. Not to mention I would do this alone. This was my first flight ever. So imagine how nervous you are, you know, going through all those connections, you don't know where to go and stuff, and you don't have Wi-Fi. like I survived Taiwan, and there is so many stories about that. Maybe I will go into details in the next whatever videos, but the message here is about the topic today is about like living, like really living. Like at those days, I was like, I don't need much, you know. Like I didn't have a house, you know. I didn't rent a house, but I was like, you know, like in my parents' house, and I was like, I don't need much, you know. Like I would just like go to work. Sometimes, you know, like now I would go 1 month work, save the money. That's it. I would go and not work for a couple more months, train, and then go to work again, you know, like on and off, on and off. Really, like I was living my life, you know, to the best with my brothers, with my friends. Like it was crazy times. And nowadays I see that, damn, I'm stuck in this circle of like always having to go to work. Like there is no way that I can sit and say like, nah, screw that, I ain't going to work. No, I can't, because I need to pay rent. I can't go back to nobody's house because I ain't got nobody right now, you know what I'm saying? So again, the topic is like living. So what am I trying to say here is that those past few weeks I was like, yo, why do I work so much? Like why? Like people, okay, so check, this is what people do usually. Like they go to a decent job, okay, like decent salary, like average job, average salary. They save money, okay, let's say like 2 months they are living in their parents, okay. They save up for 2 months, okay, and then they're like, okay, I've saved enough money, okay, I can buy this car. They buy this car, okay, and then this car is cost a lot of money, but they save money, okay. So they bought it, you know, after like working like, let's say 3, 4, 5, 6 months, whatever, depends. Like usually they go on the, like, you know, like highest car, and then when they have to go and live alone and rent a house, they like, okay, I have this car, so I will probably save money, right? Because I don't need to buy this car, you know. So they rent a house, and they forget that they bought this really expensive car, and the moment something happens to the car, they need to like fix it, right? And it costs a lot of money, you know, because it's a new car. And same goes for the insurance. How you call it? Like, you know, like insurance. You know, you pay like if something happens, if you like go and hit a car, okay, so you need to pay, and it costs like really a lot of money. Even like depends on the car, you know, so it's usually really expensive. So every month you have to pay these bills. You have to pay gas, you have to pay test and whatever. So many around the cars, okay? And that's just car. What about the food? What about bills, you know, like you have the electricity, water, you have the landlord, whatever, you know, like there's a lot, you know, like I've been like a lot of places, and I know like this is expensive. And then they don't understand that they need to, like the way I see it, I need to live like the money that I make monthly, this is the money that I have. Even if I save like a lot of money, I am not gonna act like I am having that money, you know, because at the end of the day, you are being based on the salary, on the job, on the monthly that you're getting paid. Like even if you get paid weekly, whatever. But I'm saying like act the way, like, I mean, like, you see like the problem, you understand the problem. Like people, like they act higher than what they make, you know, because they saved money. But this is not the smartest thing to do, because then you notice that you can't make more money, you know, because this is the job that pays you, right? Like this is those are the standards. Like this is how much you make. And then he gets into this like problem where he needs to make more money because the car is expensive, you know. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that lately I've been not acting like the more money I make, the more I'm gonna spend it, you know, and the more I'm gonna get like frustrated, you know, because like I'm not doing nothing, you know. I wake up, I go to the gym, I make those videos, and then I rush to work, and then I come back home and I eat and I go to sleep. That's it. That's what my schedule been for the past few months. And I sold my car just to pay rent. So imagine how expensive is that if I'm going to work like around 9 to 12, yeah, 9 to 12 hours. This is my working, like times, sometimes I work 9 hours, sometimes 12, and sometimes even 14 and 16, like depends on like what the boss asking me, but lately I've been working less, and I'm like, damn, I make like a lot of difference, I make right now almost twice as less as I would make when I was working really hard, and I'm like, damn, now I see that all the things that I've like been using, and I bought, I'm like, I am not standing, like I am really falling down. So I'm like, okay, I need to sell the car because I can't have a car right now because I want to like lower my lower my days at work, because I want to live. And I've noticed that it doesn't require that much, living. It require like whatever you need, like you don't need to have like those bonuses and extra money in your bank if you're not going to use it. That's stupid, saving money. Honestly, saving money is stupid because the money in the bank is getting older and everything is getting expensive. You know what I'm saying? So the money you made from your hard work right now, it's nothing, it's, like because the everything goes up, and the money you made is here, so your hard work really doesn't, what I'm saying? I'm not saying go and spend all your money, but like have enough money for your problems. Like my biggest problems are this money, for example, okay? And if I need more, then I will just like work more. That's no problem, because nowadays it's really easy to face problems. Like you can always like say like, oh yeah, I have this one problem, for example, with the banks or something, like something like that. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna pay it like every month for 3 months. Easy, bam, you know what I'm saying? Like there is not much that I can think about that they say like, oh no, you have to pay right now and in cash, I've not countered that, So my advice for you guys is like, what's more precious, like you are living, right? What's more precious than life right now? Like honestly, like time, because with time you can live. So if I don't have time and I'm not living, so what? Like the money that comes, wow, like what? In what time I can do this? Like what? Only when I have my days off? Like why? Do you want to live like once a week with a lot of money that's not gonna be used, because the expensive car that you're gonna buy, you're gonna go with this to work, so the whole time that you're gonna spend is the car waiting for you, when you're working your 12 hours, he's still here, no point, right? So like people will like people can come and come to me and say like, oh no, you're not right, you're not this, like y'all can do whatever you want to do. I'm telling you what I'm doing right now. Like this is what I am going to do right now, and trust me, like I've been here toxic where I was working like 300 hours for months, like really like going every day for 14 hours, every day 13 hours, 16 hours, nothing. The more money I got, the more I spend it, because I was super tired and I was like, yeah, I'm super tired. I want to go and have fun and eat hamburger, and I want to buy this food, and you're just getting lost, and you want to buy so many things, because like you're very like sad inside because you ain't got no time, so you want to make it something exciting, No point, really no point. For me at least, like this is how I see it. So my point here today is like really calculate how much you really need, and then go and work, in your jobs. And when you come back home and you have all this free time, work on your things, This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to be rich from working like 7 hours a day, 9 hours a day. Nah, not for me. I am gonna save money to buy a house, and it will take maybe, like, in the best case scenario, 10 years. Hell no. I prefer doing what I love doing, you know, and if it makes money, it makes money. If not, I'm still happy, so it's win-win, you know what I'm saying? So this is how I see it. This is how I want to live, you know. I wanna be free, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm still gonna work. I'm still going to work, you know. And honestly, you can save money, guys. You see me. I was sitting here, super comfortable right now, right? But like, check, like, oh shlooks, like check, like this is color, you know, like how you say, you know, like come on, that was comfortable. This house is 3 people living, okay? One here, those big ass rooms, and then this is my room. You see, like, we ain't gonna cry about that. Like, come on, guys. Like, this is this is my room, and I sleep on the floor. Like, come on. And I'm living, and this is my AC. You know what I'm saying? You put some water in it, giving you some fresh air, and that's it. We don't have no windows, no closet. You know what I'm saying? We have this one. But, I mean, like, we are doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. You know what I'm saying? So, if you ask me, really living doesn't really require that much money. Like, come on, guys. Like, honestly, like, I'm saying this because I'm really tired, you know, from really trying to make money, like, to make myself happy. I can be happy without money, you know. I just need that much to buy whatever I need, you know. Food, rent. Maybe if I have some money, I would buy some new clothes if I need to the gym, or I will buy this, I don't know, like, you see, like, I don't even know what to say, because it's not really something that comes to my mind daily. I'm like, yeah, I have my phone, I can make videos, that's it. Like, well, what do I need more, you know? I'm having fun, you know? And so, if you ask me again, I told you, I was going toxic here, and I was going toxic here. I used to not work, nothing, no, like, when I had to work, okay? Didn't work, nothing. I was all day home, you know, chilling, you know, and I would go crazy. And I was here working, like, really crazy hours, making crazy money. I mean, like, not crazy, but, you know, crazy for somebody who has, like, average salary. Crazy this. And I was not happy. So being toxic here and here, both ways, like, it goes, like, to the both crazy, you know. You should want to be balanced, you know, really balanced, you know. So going to work maybe like 6 hours a day, maybe 3 times a week, you know, and then all those energy, you know, you have more energy saved up, you know, and you can do, like, more crazy things, you know. Like, for example, like, I have been wanting to do art for so long, but honestly, like, I have no time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got no time to really pick something and do something chillful. I don't want to rush, you know. I used to make music, and I don't make music because I don't want to feel rushed. And when I have a little bit of time, I'm like watching my anime, you know, because I don't want to feel that I'm being rushed doing my art, you know. So that's for me. I am going to lower my days at work, and I'm just going to show you how I am gonna live. And again, if I have plans to do something, like, let's say, like, I want to go and like, flight, okay? If I want to go and fly somewhere, then I will go and work, you know, like, every day to make enough money so I can go and fly, okay? That's it. That's really basically it. With that being said, see you. Bam.